Guys, come to Japan and say yes to everything you're invited to because you will experience great things.
I think there is a lot that I could probably say about Japanese culture, having been afforded the opportunity to live in a place like Fukui, where it prides itself on so many things, seemingly mundane to an outsider like myself, but Japanese people will tell you of how much pride they have in their things.
Aru, and I'm a monk by profession. And this is my temple in Joshi.
I mean, there are tens and thousands of temples and shrines and castles in Japan. Within a 10-kilometer radius of where I live, there are almost over 20 shrines and temples, and Japanese people will tell you that each one of those are worth visiting. And whilst the details to me do not really hold much value, but two things do reign true. Japanese people will preserve that culture and they will pride themselves on that culture.
One of the uniqueness of Echizen area is we have the traditional crafts, knives, chest drawers, lacquerware, washi paper, and pottery.
It's a letter opener.
Damn, and that's the only one we can afford.
Heart aches thinking of that about South Africa, thinking of our traditions and culture. I mean, ask Google Sensei what our national dish is, and I've never actually had that dish. And I'd like to imagine myself as inquisitive, aware, and somewhat well-traveled within my own country. But the erasure of our cultures and tradition is a cause for concern.
What house is this?
Shirakawa Go House.
Hi guys, we're now at the Shirakawa Go.
It's not the Shirakawa Go.
No, but they said it looks like.
It looks like the Shirakawa Go.
It's nicer than Shirakawa.
It's nicer than Shirakawa Go. What are you eating there?
I have no idea.
What's written there?
I'm wearing it. I don't know.
How are you finding the experience so far? What do you like most about it?
Our guys.
Hi, Busha just got here. She's so excited to be eating something.
How is it?
Just alright.
But how are you finding it?
I think we're about to eat some mochi.
I don't know what else.
Yeah, I think it's mochi.
Mochi, but there's a different name.
Some mochi and some green tea
Okay.
under this beautiful, please show this beautiful red umbrella.
Oh yeah.
Taking on a liking to modernization isn't necessarily a bad thing, but the speed at which you take up to this modernization and how much space you leave for tradition and culture is of importance, especially for Africans and ethnic groups. I cannot mention this and not mention colonization, but I cannot leave it at that. It is a responsibility that we must take as South Africans to preserve our traditions and cultures because they exist to solve problems that were unique to the people they were serving, as long as those cultures and traditions do not threaten the livelihood, the lives of the people that they serve.
And I offer an experience with tea ceremonies as well.
I am not talking amapiano, milk tarts, or shweshwe mermaid dresses. Perhaps a part of fixing South Africa's problem is a new wave of patriotism.
This is nice though.
Okay.
Dijo tsa selegae tsa go fepa mebele ya rena, re tlogele dijo tsa go tswa to the west that threaten our culture, that are not good for our health, that are a whole cause of concern. I mean, go bea Debonese maemong a go feta dinawa ke go itibala.
In Japan. You're not the tourist. Oh. I see.
Re ko gorong. Very demure, huh?
Very cutesy, very enchanting. The horrendous thing about colonization and apartheid is that they have divided the people into so many smaller groups that the idea of unity is almost unfathomable. Buddhism and Shintoism have morphed into this culture in Japan. Like, if you ask a regular Japanese person, which do you belong to? Are you Shinto? Are you Buddhist? None of them usually have a straight answer for you. Those religions have been morphed into that culture that it almost seems like it has created a new religion, a new culture that stems from those two religions. And they live in harmony. I mean, apartheid colonization split us into religion, tribes, into gender, into all these smaller subgroups, and it's still a card that is being played today in today's society, into today's politics, social status, economic status. It's something that has been ingrained in us. Yes, we are the Rainbow Nation, but how much of that pride is below the surface that we show when people will visit our country, like, oh, we are the Rainbow Nation? How much of that is something that we hold true to our daily activities in our daily lives?
First stop in Uji is along the river where the statue of Murasaki Shikibu is. She wrote the tale of Genji, believed to be the first modern novel ever written.
Have any of you guys watched the new Shogun series on Netflix? This is exactly what it looks like. Oh my gosh. I did. It was so cool. Yeah. It was pretty interesting.
The big questions, though, are: does the national pride that Japanese people are taught to revere directly influence the stewardship that they are respected for all over the world? And what are the benefits of real love and pride for one's culture and traditions?
Dripping.
I mean, he's dripping so hard right now.
This is all flower, the chrysanthemum that we saw earlier at the greenhouse. Wow, they made it into a whole kimono, similar to the ones we were wearing from the Heian period.
Why is it in English?
Please feel free to lie back, relax, and enjoy the experience. The vibrant chrysanthemums warmly embrace all of you. Feel free to reach out and touch them. Their soft petals and sweet scent will please your senses.
This is the most romantic thing.
Oh wow, we're going, we're moving.
Is it automatic? Yeah, it's automatic.
No, there's someone driving.
I think there's somebody with a remote
I
somewhere.
asked. He said it's self-driving.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sugoi. Guys, Mutushu is wearing someone's jacket and doesn't want to give it back. Not the monk. Not the monk.
So we are at the abandoned house. Like ghosts and everything. Yeah. So you know, be careful. We don't lie to the people. Don't lie to the people.
Kiri, rapper di bura-bura manak. No bullshit ratagana cum laude, Bachelor of Linguistics cum laude. Baccalaureus technologie.
Baccalaureus technology. I remember that. That was so weird.
Cum laude.
Oh my god.
I didn't get to graduate because of COVID, so mine was online, so I didn't get to take the knee on the
didn't
little
do
Christian
mine.
thing.
Oh, I didn't graduate from mine as well. I missed my graduation year BTech as well.
You missed it, right? Because of COVID?
I was in Paris.
Hey! Yeah. At least yours is like a valid reason. I was in
People were
Paris.
graduating. I was like, it was so sad though. See my friends in my post now on Facebook, but it is what it is. I was in Paris. I was
See.
No drink.
No drinking. You wash your mouth?
Yeah.
So you do not say vulgar words.
Shirawakago. Shirakagawo.
Shirakaga.
Shirakawago. Yeah.
Go. Where are you going?
I don't touch it.